Hey everyone, Anil here and welcome back to another video of Power Apps. So today we are going to discuss Accordion in Power Apps, how we can expand and collapse a gallery in Power Apps. Alright, so this is my blank solution. Okay, here I will add a gallery control. So this will be a blank flexible height gallery. Okay, and inside this, what I have done here, I'll go for modern control. Okay, inside this I will add a button control. Okay, and then I will add a again a gallery. This will be a blank flexible height gallery. Okay, and inside this gallery I will add a horizontal container. Okay, fine. Now this is the first gallery. Okay, and the first gallery I will add a SharePoint list. I'll show you the SharePoint list also. Okay, so this is my SharePoint list project detail, and here we go for SharePoint list. So you can see we having project name, project owner, start date, and here the most important column is project stage. And this is the group by, you can see in my closer we having two projects. In the execution we having five projects. So this is basically a text type column that we have created over here. Okay, and every project having the stage. Okay, now let me remove this group by. Okay, so that you will better understand. See, initiation, execution, planning, and closure. Okay, and similarly we have to design over Power Apps. Okay, now this is my gallery. For this gallery I will go and for group by project detail, and then this will be stage, project stage, and this data I will store in the result. Okay, great. Now if we will see, this data is coming like this. Here we having the result, and here we having the project stage and the stage name. Okay, now inside this gallery we having a button control. Okay, in the primary gallery, and this button I will bind with this item dot project stage, and this button I will make it align into left, and x will be 0, y will be 0, width will be parent dot width, and height will be parent dot template height. Okay, and the template height I will choose as 30 for now. Okay, and then template padding I will make it a 0 for now. Okay, and then for the gallery 2, the data source will be this item dot result. Okay, and here the x will be 0, y will be button canvas 1 dot height. Okay, then height will be, and then this item dot result into gallery 2 dot template height. Okay, and the template height I will make it 30 pixel. Okay, then the container x will be 0, y will be 0, and the width will be parent dot width, and the height will be parent dot template height. Okay, yeah, this will be parent dot width. Okay, great. Now you can see we are having some template padding. I'll discuss that later. So inside this I will add labels. Okay, go and add some label. These labels I will make it flexible width on, minimum weight 0, and then minimum height 0, and font I'll make it Lato, and font size I'll make it a 10, and font weight I'll make it semi bold. and then this will be this item dot project name, and then similarly it will be this item dot project start date, and this will be this item dot project owner dot display name. Now we having all the columns. Okay, so this will be click on save. Now I will run this application. I cannot see the data. Okay, let me see why I'm not able to see the data. Fine. Now what I will do, I will go and I will choose all the labels and make it stretch. Okay, now I can see the data. Now if I will run this application, I can see all the data. Okay, now what we have to do in the gallery, in the button on select, I have to set one property. So I will go and I will set where stage equals to this item dot project stage. Okay, and in the gallery 2, in the visual property, I will say this if where stage equals to this item dot project stage, then true, else false. Okay, now if I will go here and I will click, I can see the data is going to be visualized over here. Okay, but the problem is uh, let me change the color. I don't like this color actually. Okay, fine. Now, but the problem is whenever I'm going to click here, this is not going to be expand and collapse. Okay, but whenever I'm going to click on any other stage, it is going to be collapse, and then the current item is going to be expand. The current gallery is going to be expand. Then the current gallery is going to be expand. For that, what I will do, I will go on the button control, and on the on select property, I have to create something like toggle. So for that, I'll type if where stage equals to this item dot project stage, then set where stage equals to 0, else where stage equals to this item dot project stage. Okay, now if I will go, it is going to be expand and collapse. Okay, now one more thing I have to do in this, the gallery, in the button control, we having a icon. This icon I have to change whenever I'm going to choose. This icon will be changed automatically whenever I will click on the current item. Okay, you can see. Okay, now this text is a little bit large, so for that what I will do, I will go and I'll make it 1.5. Okay, now it is working as expected. Fine. Now one more thing we can do here. Here we can provide some template padding, and then this will be the template height. For the template height, I will go and I will add count row, and I will add here a template padding. Okay. Now see, we are getting the data as expected. Okay. And similarly, if you will see here, we having this header here. Okay. For the header, what you can do, you can go and you can add a add a gallery over here on the top, and in the gallery you can create the header. Okay, our main focus was expand and collapse, so that is how we have created over here. I hope you love this video, and if you love this video, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you and bye bye.